Welcome back to Tutorials with Creative Nadia J, and today I'm going to design a birthday invitation, and I'm using the dimensions 5 by 7. You can just type in invite design honestly in Canva and it will come up with these dimensions. Now, one way to make your invitation look professionally made is to add various elements to the invitation. So I decided to do like a brunch mimosa theme typed flyer. And when I think mimosa, I think sunny days, I think brunch, I think outside, I think water, I think summer. So those are the elements that I used and kind of try to keep that vibe. So initially I tried to do the circle and I was like, this is giving very predictable. So I was like, let me add an orange, it's circular. I don't know. That's the fun part about creating anything, is that it does not have to be the most predictable thing to put there. Like I said, this was a brunch that was in the summer. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you look at what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to find a font. So I'm gonna stop talking, but I'm still talking. I'm trying to find a font that's tall. I want to make sure that I maximize the space that I have because it's not going to be that much text. And so finding a proper font that matches both the main and the like subheadings is important. I like to do cursive and maybe non-cursive. I can't think of the word right now, but that just adds a different element. It's a certain like pop to the invitation. So yeah, I know a lot of people are hesitant about Canva templates because they can honestly look Canva-y, and y'all know what I'm talking about. They don't look like they're professional. They look like someone threw it together, and it's just not cute. So the trick to making it not look like it was made in Canva is, like I said, to add various elements. If you are making a flyer for your lash business, for your wedding, whatever it might be, make sure that you are blurring. Blurring is like the background, like I said. That is the most important not the most important, but that's what helps make a flyer, a website, whatever you're trying to design look more cohesive. And like I said, font selection, play with the fonts. You don't have to use Canva Sans. You can go to defont.com, go to freefont.com and download these fonts and play with them. You will never know what you like until you try it. So here I'm trying to find a photo. I just use a lot of stock AI photos, especially since this is a template that I will be selling on my Etsy store and my website. Obviously, I'm not going to use a real person's photo because, like I said, this is a template that you can edit and you can remove this photo. So as you see, I put the orange in the background to act as a circular, but like I said, to give it a different element of surprise on the flyer. That is what the orange is supposed to be. Like I said, I'm trying to do brunch summer, so brunch and summer, I think mimosas. And so I'm gonna add various oranges. I'm gonna add a champagne flute. I'm gonna add like the orange juice mimosa picture, whatever. And it's gonna be really cute. So keep on watching. So here I'm adding blur. That is what I'm referring to as blur. You can literally type in blur in the search bar, type in pink blur, white blur, black blur, whatever blur color you honestly need, Canva has. And you see how this makes it more cohesive. I'm blurring the bottom of that photo where it's squared off, so it looks like it is actually fading into the flyer versus just sitting, or invitation, I'm sorry, instead of just sitting on the invitation. Blurring is so important. I cannot stress that. So if you're going to make your own flyer, your own invitation, and you use a photo and the bottom is choppy, make sure you blur it. That is the dead giveaway that you made it if the photo is choppy. So like I said, I'm really going to stop talking this time. I'm going to let you guys watch me finish this invitation out. And yeah, like I said, you can purchase this on my Etsy store for $2.99 or on my website. And I hope to see you guys in my inbox. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel because I will be doing more Canva tutorials and Photoshop tutorials. And yeah, bye y'all.